My name is Sierra Chappie, and I am going to be talking about volunteering at animal shelters today. Being left behind is something that nobody strives after. Being left alone in the dark, starving, without a connection to those around you. So, why would we allow this to animals? Most animal shelters are nonprofit organizations, which means that they don't have a lot of money. They mostly rely on donations and volunteer work. I started volunteering when I was about 14, 15, entering high school, and I joined a program with my school where we went around volunteering at different places. And one of my favorites was when we went to Faithful Friends in Neosho. Now, Faithful Friends is a no kill shelter, and I was very excited to go because when you think about going to an animal shelter, you think, oh, I get to see and play with all these puppies and kittens, and it's going to be so much fun. But you don't really think about those animals who have been in there for a really long time, who have kind of lost touch with humans. I went to the animal shelter, and there was a beautiful dog in one of the last stalls. When you walked down to her stall and stopped in front, she would jump up on the cage and rattle the cage and bark really loud, or up on the bar, she would bark really loud. And a lot of the people who work there said that she's a very fun and playful dog, but her bark right off the bat scares people, especially families with children. They want a more docile dog. Every time I went inside of her cage to clean the cage or feed her, she would sit right next to me and lick me, and she was so playful and so sweet. But a lot of the times when people are adopting animals, they don't really take the time to get to know the animal day after day. They really adopt what appeals to them at first. So if we take our time to volunteer, we could help these animals become more comfortable with human contact. Um, what is really great about volunteering is if you don't want that long time commitment of adopting a cat or a dog, you just have to volunteer a few hours of your time to help them out or donate a bag of dog food or cat food. A little goes a very long way. I know that one of my friends at work just got her first apartment and she really wanted to get a cat. Now, a lot of people adopt kittens and puppies, which is perfectly fine. But she really wanted an older cat because those animals who are older have been there longer and are less likely to get adopted. So she went for an older cat. Now, the shelter she went to told her that that cat had been returned by two other families twice already, but she really wanted to figure out why and give this cat a chance. So she took the cat home, and her boyfriend said the cat ran straight under the bed and stayed there hiding for hours. But my friend really wanted to make her feel at home and comfortable. So they would lay on the ground and try to feed them treats, try to coax her out. And to this day, after they worked really hard with her, she's an extremely friendly and playful and sweet cat. Um, that just has to do with a lot of history that cat has had and being in what the cat thought was her forever home and then being returned. The more that happens and the longer she's in that shelter, the more afraid she's going to be around these humans, to be around these people who want to play with her, who want to be all up on her. But unfortunately, she didn't get that love and attention that she probably craved as a cat who needed care. About 6.5 million cats and dogs go into shelters in the US per year, and only about 3.2 million actually get adopted. So, if we think about what a wide range that is of animals not getting adopted and how we could change that, that would be so amazing. My sister used to adopt animals when she lived in Springfield. She had two cats and she was on their list. Now, they were a kill shelter, unfortunately. And they called her up and they said, hey, we just got this dog in. Um, we're going to euthanize him in the morning tomorrow. Do you want to come and see maybe if that would be a fit for you? Because she was talking about wanting to potentially get a dog. And she was like, yeah, I'll give him a chance, sure. Um, and my sister has a real soft spot for animals. So, of course, she went over there that day and she met him, and he's still a part of our family today. He is a super funny dog, really crazy, super playful, extremely sweet. Would have probably been perfect in any other family setting or couple setting or just as a person living by yourself. He would have been perfect for probably anybody, and he would have never gotten that chance if it weren't for my sister. Now, the reason I talk about this is not to get you to adopt animals that are probably going to be euthanized, which is very sad, but to think about volunteering because the less volunteers people have, the less capacity that they have. So if we were to volunteer, they would have more people and could expand, but the less people they have, the, like I said, lower capacity and even chance to shut down as a whole. So we really want to try and give our love and attention to these animals. If we think about the animals who have spent most of their lives in shelters, um, it's a large amount. And if we could just take the time to clean and nurture and play with them, then their quality of lives would be drastically better. Thank you for listening, and I hope I have at least influenced you to think about the importance of volunteering at animal shelters.